Hi, NewsKids! Welcome back to another episode where we explore the coolest, craziest, and most curious news stories from around the world, just for you. Today we're going to talk about something that's been popping up a lot in South Korea lately. Big, surprising, and a little scary. It's sinkholes! Imagine a giant hole suddenly opening up in the middle of a street. That's a sinkhole. In South Korea's capital city, Seoul, sinkholes have been appearing more and more, causing quite a stir. Make sure to watch till the end. We'll share what you should do if you ever see a sinkhole and ask a fun question for the comments. Are you ready to uncover the mysteries beneath our feet? Let's go! Let's start with the basics. What exactly is a sinkhole? A sinkhole is a big hole in the ground that opens up without warning. The land just collapses. It can happen on roads, sidewalks, or even in parks. It's like the earth sneezes and leaves a giant hole behind. But how do they form? Picture this. You have a bucket filled with sand and you slowly pour water into it. What happens? The water seeps into the sand, creating spaces between the grains. If you keep pouring water, eventually the sand can't hold its shape anymore and the surface collapses. That's a lot like how a sinkhole forms. Underground, we have rocks like limestone. Rainwater, which is slightly acidic, seeps through the ground and slowly dissolves these rocks over many, many years. This creates underground spaces or cavities. When the cavity gets too big, the ground above it can't hold up anymore and whoosh, down it goes, creating a sinkhole. In March 2025, a terrible sinkhole opened in Seoul, South Korea's capital city. It happened near Daemyeong Elementary School, in a busy neighborhood called Myeonggil-dong. A massive sinkhole, 20 meters wide and 18 meters deep, that's about the height of a 5-story building, suddenly opened up in a busy street. Can you imagine? Tragically, a motorcyclist, Mr. Park, fell into the sinkhole and lost his life. This wasn't just one strange event. South Korea has had over 1,300 sinkholes since 2018, and most of them happened in Seoul. That's a lot of holes. It also got everyone talking about why so many sinkholes are forming in Seoul. So why is Seoul experiencing so many sinkholes? Great question. Experts say there are a few big reasons. One major culprit is leaky underground pipes. Underground pipes in some parts of Seoul are really old. Just like our sandcastle experiment, water leaking from these pipes can weaken the ground and lead to collapses. Another suspect is the city's vast subway system. Building tunnels for subways can disturb the ground, making it more susceptible to sinkholes. Think of it like poking holes in your sandcastle. It becomes much less stable. Adding to the problem is how the ground is refilled after construction projects. If the soil isn't packed back in tightly, it can settle over time, creating spaces for sinkholes to form. And let's not forget about heavy rainfall. Strong rainstorms soak the soil and make everything squishier and weaker underneath. And here's a wild fact. About 53% of all sinkholes in Korea are linked to damaged water pipes. Sinkholes might seem scary, but engineers and city workers know how to fix them. One tool they use is ground-penetrating radar, which is like an X-ray for the Earth. It sends signals underground to create images of what's happening beneath the surface, helping engineers spot potential weak spots. Once a sinkhole is found, it can be filled with a special type of cement or compacted soil to make the ground stable again. Engineers also repair damaged pipes, reinforce roads, and make sure buildings are safe. It's all about being proactive and using technology to stay one step ahead. Sinkholes happen all over the world, and some are truly incredible. The largest sinkhole on Earth is the Qattara Depression in Egypt. It's so big you could fit the entire country of Qatar inside. In Guatemala City, a sinkhole swallowed a 3-story building whole. But not all sinkholes are scary. Some fill up with water and become beautiful blue lakes, attracting tourists and wildlife. Imagine that! A giant hole in the ground transforming into a stunning natural wonder. Seeing a sinkhole can be scary, but it's important to stay calm and know what to do. First things first, stay far away from the edge. The ground around a sinkhole can be very unstable and could crumble under your weight. Next, tell an adult immediately. They can contact the authorities who will take care of the situation. And remember, no selfies with sinkholes. Your safety is way more important than a cool picture. Sinkholes are a fascinating and sometimes alarming part of our planet. By understanding how they form and what to do if we encounter one, we can appreciate the power of nature while staying safe. So the next time you're walking around, take a moment to think about the ground beneath your feet. It's a lot more exciting than you might think. Now here's a question for you. If you could build something underground, what would it be? An underground pool, a secret game room, a candy vault? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an adventure with NewsKids. See you next time!